Yo, what's up guys? Nathan, and I wanted to show you a really cool clap technique. Now, this is more of a clap engineering / mixing technique. It's a way to give your claps a sort of what's called gated effect without gating. I guess I could call it pseudo gating if I wanted to give it like a really cool name, but that's just confusing and doesn't really tell you much about what the trick is actually doing because it involves delay. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dive right in. I'm gonna show you how you can use this trick to basically give your, if you have like a snare, if you have like a snappy clap, anything that sounds good but just needs a little bit more stereo width and kind of like push to it. It's the best way I could describe it. It really gives your claps more snack. It gives them more snacks, yeah. It gives them more snacks, orange peels and lemons. All right, so I'm just gonna show you it because I don't even know how to explain it. But it's really cool, and I wanted to show you guys. All right, so we're gonna show you the track with the original clap. It's actually a clap layer. It's a pitch layer, and here's what it is. It's just this. And so the effect is this. I turned it off, so you're not gonna hear anymore. So with the effect I'm talking about, and so in the track it sounds like this. So that little pitch thing is layered on top. That's just a standard pitch drop or pitch drop automation that I did in Serum. Anyway, so the trick is really cool trick. All you do is you take a delay. If you don't want to pull your hair out and throw yourself off a cliff trying to learn how to use delay, please, you know, don't get Echo Boy because it's super. Only people that are elitist and think they're good use it. Honestly, I would not have wished this upon myself as a delay unit if I hadn't already invested time in it. Anyway, so you can grab any delay unit. It can be preferably the digital delay that's included in your DAW would be a perfect delay to use. And what you do is you want to set up what's called a slapback delay. Now, slapback delays are delays that are essentially anywhere between 10 milliseconds to 50, 80, 100 milliseconds. For this particular effect, I find that 14.5 to, as you can see, 11 milliseconds works really well. So it's sort of like we're going into Haas effect territory, which is probably why this effect works. Now, you want to set your feedback all the way down to 0 because you just want to hear one of these things happen. Now, within Echo Boy, I'm able to use what's called the size and amount, just the diffusion feature of it, which is essentially like a reverb. If your delay doesn't have this, which not all delays do, don't worry. All you have to do is, I'll show you, because if I turn this off, I'll show you the original delay first so you can hear it. So that's with the diffusion on. If I turn it all the way down, you won't hear it anymore. It's very different sounding. So what you may need to do to account for that is, because I configured this, you know, for Echo Boy, you know, there's a relationship between all this shit here. You would want a slightly slower kind of delay in there. So I would put like 23.2, maybe like 20. See, I knew I wasn't losing my mind when I was saying up to 100 milliseconds, because yeah, that's how it would work if you were doing this in other delay units, because the intended effect is going to require that you put a reverb after your delay. So just as an example, we'll take Valhalla Room, or not that, but we'll just use that. And so what you do is you just follow that up, you follow it with this, and you'll start to just kind of configure it. And there you go. You pretty much have like a dope ass kind of roomy clap. Doesn't take up too much space in your mix. That's a problem that people run into when they're using reverb. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't know how to configure that stuff because it's kind of complicated. And it just gets dense really quick and it becomes a nightmare to mix. So it's really important to learn to rely on delays because they inherently take less room than reverb. So let's listen to this now on the track and you can hear it's basically the same thing. Yeah, I thought that was a bit underwhelming. I was like, that sounds like shit, Nathan. You did a horrible job. Well, that our second echo for some reason was turned on to 0 because apparently somebody wants this tutorial to suck. It's not me, even though it's late and I'm tired. But anyway, so that's the trick. Just remember, if you want to do this, all it involves is 2 delays, one for your left channel, one for your right channel. And they're anywhere from 30, well, we'll just say actually from 20 to 100 milliseconds in time. Now, you'll notice that I did 64 and then 35. You just do that to taste. When I do these kinds of tricks, I'm ballparking it. I just give myself about 2 like different things that are pretty dramatically different, and I choose from one of those because the knobs are infinite, man. Like honestly, you could try a million different things, and you know, obviously it's important that you have those days where you try that. But when it comes to just kind of getting a feel for things, you want to give yourself 2 very basic choices. So hopefully you find that useful and you can use that in your tracks. I know for me personally that it makes my snares dope and amazing. So if it's something that you find useful, I use it all the time in my tracks, and you know, I love the sound of my snares. So let me know if you like that. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.